What's going on, guys? It's me, David. You guys know exactly who I am, alright? By now. Just kidding. Maybe you don't. Maybe you're like, who the heck is this guy? He's weird. His hair's not done, and it looks like he just woke up. Well, my friends, you're 100% right, alright? My hair's not done. I did just wake up. That's not my fault, though. I mean, well, it is my fault. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. It's my fault, alright? I woke up a little bit late. That's not a problem. Today's about to get kicking, going. Man, it's about to be good. Alright, but here's what's up, guys. I know I haven't vlogged in a few days, and that's totally my bad, alright? Oh my god, I've just been like going crazy. And honestly, really what it is my life has been boring. That's all it really has been. Like, my life has been so boring. I just don't feel like I want to show you guys the exact same thing every single day. And in my past few vlogs, that's really all it's been. I mean, I've really just been showing you guys the same thing literally every single day. And I'm not really trying to do that too much. So here we are, alright, we're back at it. We're going to be doing this every single day. My brother's been texting me like, dude, what's up? You haven't been vlogging. Like, what's going on? Like, I hate you, I'm unsubscribing. And I don't blame you, honestly, because I know that whenever I go on YouTube to see people that I like and they're missing 2-3 days in a row, dude, I want to just snap their necks for some reason. I don't know why that is. I guess that's just, it's like my dose of entertainment every day, and I guess when I'm not seeing it, it's frustrating. So I get it, alright? I understand. It's not going to happen again, I promise. I'm going to start vlogging every single day. No questions asked. No ifs, ands, or buts. I cannot believe I just said that right on the first try. But no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And we're going to get this going. It's going to be awesome. We're going to have a good time. So I love you guys. I hope you guys are having an awesome day, man. I hope you guys have been having an awesome last couple weeks. I did go hunting again. No, we didn't kill anything again. But we did see an awesome bear. I'll probably put the picture up right now. So yeah, that was the bear that we saw. It was crazy, man. It was far away, as you can see, but this thing was huge. Like, mind you, that picture was just snapped in the binoculars, and that bear was probably a good, well, actually, I know exactly how far. It was like 1.25 miles away. We had it on the map and everything. Because we went and stalked it the next day, that's the only reason. But so yeah, we went hunting again. This time we had a bear tag and a deer tag. Our first day driving in, man, our first day driving in. It was the day before the actual hunt started, so we couldn't shoot anything. But our first day driving in, we're near our campsite. We're like right by our campsite, and we actually saw 3 really nice sized bucks right on the side of the road, and we were archery hunting for deer, so they were right on the side of the road. And yeah, so I mean, we couldn't shoot them, so we were really sad, but that was a good sign. And then the next, well, actually no, that night, so we went hiking that night just to kind of glass and scope out our area, see where we were, see what we wanted to do the next day. And we got up and went hiking, got back to the campsite, and we all kind of gave up on the day. We're just like, you know, let's just hang out, sit around the fire, eat a little bit, and maybe go to sleep. Well, Enrique, my buddy Enrique, was the smart man and said, you know what, I'm not giving up, man. I'm going to glass a little bit more. And it was so sweet, man. I'll probably put up a picture of the area that we were in and that we were glassing at probably right now, if I have one. So if I do, you're going to see that now. Enrique stayed up there glassing. He was determined. He was ready to go. And he comes back excited. He's like, yo, I just glassed up a bear. Come check it out. All of us were looking at him like, dude, you're an idiot. Like, quit messing with us. You know, we know you're joking around. So stop, you little bamboozler. You white African mongoose. And yeah, so he actually did, though. We went down, and he's like, yo, just look at my binos right here, and you'll see it. Boom, this big old bear was out there, man, and we actually saw it. And so we set up a game plan. got excited for the next morning. And mind you, we were in the middle of nowhere. Like, we didn't, like, in our heads, we were like, dude, there's nobody within like 2 hours from us, or an hour at least. And so we get excited. We wake up super early. I believe we woke up actually like 3 o'clock in the morning. Started driving out at about 3:30. And it literally, all right, a mile and a quarter, all right? So that was literally, it was across a canyon. So it was across a huge canyon. And so we said, all right, well, we'll wake up early. We'll drive around the canyon and we'll go to the place, all right? Mind you, a mile in hunting terms, it took us an hour and a half. I think it was actually, yeah, it was an hour, about an hour and a half just to get to this spot. A mile and a half away, it took us an hour and a half. So we drive there and we get out of the truck. We're super stoked, man. We go up, we hike up to the spot kind of where we saw the bear at, but a little ways away from it. And we get there and we're sitting up glassing, super excited. What do you know? There's 3 hunters right across the canyon from us, glassing in the same exact spot that we were. So I'm thinking in my head, all right, well, they saw this bear yesterday. They're here glassing. This isn't good, man, because if they're here, that means that they probably either A, spooked the bear away. God, this light's flickering, that's weird. Oh well. They probably spooked the bear away. Or 2, they may see it before us and shoot it before us. And I told everybody, I said, look, if they shoot that thing and it's near us, we're driving the truck up, we're tossing it in the back, and we're getting out of there, all right? And this is our bear. We glassed it yesterday. But anyway, so we didn't end up seeing the bear. And the whole time we were just, like, right as soon as the guy came up and was like, yo, man, like, I just saw there's some people across the canyon. I just saw them in my binoculars. And right as soon as he said that, my heart just kind of fell. And I'm like, dude, that kind of just ruined everything. So we got there with the intentions of shooting this bear. And little do you know, there's people there already. And not only those 3 were up there, but there was 3 up there. And then across a little bit more, but honestly not that far, to where the point we could all see each other. And there was another 2 guys across the way. So that area was just full of people. It was no fun. It was bad. So we all kind of got a little bit down on ourselves, and we actually went back to camp. So, well, that morning actually, sorry, I didn't even tell you. That morning, when we woke up, it was probably about 3:30, so it was completely dark still. But we were driving out to the location where the bear was, and we actually saw the deer again, the same exact deer in the same exact spot again. It was dark, so we actually couldn't see them. We couldn't even get off a shot if we wanted to. But I think we were a lot more anxious about the bear, so we really didn't care that much about the deer that were there. We get back to camp, and you know, we're all a little bit down, and I tell everybody, hey, you know, take a nap. You know, because I've never met anybody in my life that, you know, can take a nap and wake up unhappy in the middle of the daytime, in the middle of the forest where nobody's at, your phone can't go off. Just take a quick snooze and wake up. We'll be refreshed, ready to go, and we'll be good. So that's what we do, man. We take a nap, we wake up, and we decide, you know, maybe we'll go back and see if those deer are there. We were hoping we could get a deer, bro, but you know, we didn't even see any. So no deer, bro, for us. But anyway, so we go back to that spot. We try and find those deer again. Deer are nowhere to be found. They outsmarted us. They finally realized probably what was going on. So the deer weren't there anymore. But we did sit there for about an hour, try to glass them up. Didn't happen. So we ended up going back to camp. Ended up getting dark, and we had a good time that night. I actually have a video that I'm going to show you guys probably at the end of this video. It was, I tried vlogging for you guys, I really did, but it's just that it was so dark, and with the I don't know if it was just a mixture of the campfire with the flash on, that just, the phone would not focus at all. I could not get that thing to focus to save my life. So the video wasn't that good. I'm still contemplating whether I want to put it up or not, but I'm probably going to put it up at the end of this. It was really funny. Mind you, we were having a good night, so don't make fun of us. We were having so much fun that night, man. We started out with 4 of us, And after the first night, the other dude, Dom, actually left. I guess a water pipe at his house broke or something, or at least that's what he told us. He probably just, and I'll tell you why he probably left. So the first night that we were there, this guy comes up and he's like, or Dom comes up and he's like, we all took cots to sleep on. And if you don't know what a cot is, it's basically just a lifted up you know, structure that you sleep on, and it's kind of comfortable, but it's lifted up off the ground. That way nothing, like no snakes can get you, no spiders, no North African white-tailed mongoose or anything like that. Like, they can't get you. And this guy brings an air mattress, and so the first thing that I think whenever he's like, you know, we're like setting up our beds and he starts pulling out the air mattress, I'm like, you know, that's probably not a good idea. But I didn't say nothing because, you know, I just figured he knew what was up. So anyway, that night I hear him slapping around, and I didn't know what was going on, so I just went back to bed. Well, anyway, we wake up that next morning and he was like, dude, you'll never believe it, man. Like, I woke up and I felt something crawling on me. And he's like, and he goes, so, you know, I didn't think anything of it. I was just kind of hitting around and trying to spook it off. And he's like, he goes, so I fell back asleep. And he's like, and then a couple minutes later, he said that he felt something crawling on his face, like legitimately crawling all over his face. So he said he grabbed it off of his face and threw it. All right? This is where the story sucks, okay? So I wake up that morning, all right? And this is where it all comes together. But I wake up that next morning and, you know, I start taking off my pants so I could put my jeans on because I had my pajamas on. You know that your boy can't sleep without his PJs. So I start taking off my pajamas and a freaking tarantula starts crawling down my leg. And mind you, I'm not the most fond of spiders, alright? I'm not afraid of much, alright? But when it comes to spiders and jackalopes, I just cannot handle spiders, alright? So, dude, this spider's crawling down my leg, and it was the same tarantula that was on his face. When he grabbed it and threw it, it landed on me. And I woke up the next morning and it's crawling down my leg, man. I almost freaked out. I almost started myself on fire. I almost pulled out my .45 and started shooting my leg because I was so scared, man. I hate spiders. Ugh, just thinking about it. Oh, dude, just thinking about it just gets me going. But anyway, so that's probably why he ended up leaving. He probably didn't want tarantulas crawling on his face. Thank God I had a cot and nobody there to throw tarantulas on me anymore. So I was good that night. But anyway, so I am going to post up that video at the end of this video. I was thinking if I was going to or not, but I am going to post it up because it's funny. It just shows you how good of a time we were actually having. And I'm sure Enrique and TJ would love to be in the VOD. So anyway, we woke up that next day. It was the last day of the hunt, Saturday, I believe. We woke up early in the morning to try and see if we got out a little bit earlier to see if maybe those deer would be in that same area. So woke up, went out to that area, packed up camp, went out to that area. Mind you, all of us, for some reason, TJ's stomach was like hurting so bad the whole trip. So I felt bad for him, man. There were times where we would go hike and this guy would just literally just post up and lay down because he couldn't even look through the binoculars because his stomach hurt so bad. So anyway, we pack up camp. We're all kind of like not tired of being there, but just physically drained, man. We hiked so much, like our bodies were just done for. So we wake up, pack up camp, go out to this spot where the deer were again, and we just sit there and glass for a while. Nothing really pops up, no luck. So finally we're like, you know what, let's just bounce out, man. None of us feel good. We're all just kind of exhausted. And so we left. And unfortunately we didn't kill anything, which kind of stinks because that was the whole point of us going out there. But what are you gonna do, man? It's just, it sucked because there were so many people. It was like Disneyland out there. Like, the first night was like, there's nobody out here, and it feels like the hills have eyes. 6 is about to happen, and then what do you know? The last day of the hunt, it's like Disneyland out there. It was insane. There were so many people. It was just bad. But we ended up having an awesome time though, man. It's always good to get out. where you can't have cell phone reception, where you can't talk to anybody. That's always the best time, and you really get to just hang out with your friends and talk and just hang out and have a good time and laugh and listen to Rodney Carrington for 3 hours straight. And that's what we did. So I will be posting another video later. This isn't my actual vlog for the day. I just kind of wanted to explain why I hadn't been vlogging, and it was no other reason than I just really honestly didn't. Like I said, I just didn't want to show you guys the same thing every single day. I figured it would just get a little bit boring. So I'm sorry about that, but we are going to start vlogging every single day. I have a few ideas written down and a few notes written down of things that I want to do. So you guys are along for the ride, like always. I hope you guys are having a blessed day. I hope you guys have had a blessed week. I know that this week's going to be a lot better. You know, in the past couple of days, you know, I've had a lot going on, but I'm finally over all that. You know, it's in the past, and it's not going to bother me anymore. So it is what it is, people. All right. Sometimes in life, you just got to get over things, and as hard as it is, you just got to do it. There's no other way to put it. There's no other way to say it, but you just have to get over it, man. Your happiness is your happiness. I love you guys. I hope you guys have an awesome and blessed day, and we'll see you later. Love, peace, and chicken grease, baby.